Hey, good morning. I'm M. Fuji, and today I wanted to show you this. Maybe do a close-up. A modded 3DS.
Wow.
This video is going to go over the 3 types of modifications you can do to your 3DS. Number 1 being external mods. 2 being internal mods. And the last one being software-based mods. Then we'll end with a pros and cons list. But before we do that, I just wanted to take this moment to thank you for getting us so close to 10K subs. We started posting January 2024, and now it's almost January 2026. And with your help by liking and sharing and subscribing, we just might hit 10K for our 2-year anniversary. So thank you very much. Anyway, on with the show. On with the show. Ew. The 3DS has become an incredibly sought after item since it's a pretty good emulator and nostalgia. I never thought I'd see the day where like iPod Touches and 3DSs would come back. Like that was my childhood. To any youths out there, keep the stuff that's popular, because when you grow up and be my age, next thing you know, it's gonna be triple the price. This is why I slick my hair back. It keeps coming in my face. Pause! This is my modded 3DS, and let's go over some of the external mods that I put on this. Stickers and reshelling are classic mods and relatively easy to do. I ordered the top and bottom shell, as well as a white stylus from eBay. Depending on the kit you get, you can replace the full shell itself or just the faceplates. I wanted some sort of reminder of what it used to look like, so I kept the frame the same, and only the top and bottom plates are white. Then I got this hard plastic acrylic case, also from eBay, and of course stickers for personalization. To do the plate swap is pretty easy. Here's a pretty quick video from JMods that I used to do this mod.
To remove the top half of the shell, there are 4 screws that we're going to need to get access to. We need to remove these 4 screw covers, and they are almost impossible to reuse once you take them off, so I just picked up some replacements off of eBay. Push and pry at the shell until it pops off. The only thing that we need to move over from the old shell to the new one is the camera hole cover. Swapping out the back is really simple because it's designed to come off so you can get access to the SD card, and once we pop it in place, all we need to do is transfer those 2 screws over to secure it.
Now that you know the idea of external mods, let's go in and talk about some of the hardware internal mods. You can LED swap, which changes all the lights on the system. There's an IPS screen mod for better brightness and viewing angles. Aftermarket batteries with larger capacities. New speakers. Headphone jack replacement. USB-C charging. There are so many things that you can do. I've heard of people putting Bluetooth on this thing, but maybe in the close-up footage, you may have noticed something. There's a USB-C port on my 3DS. Why? This is a mod by 3DS Capture. I sent my 3DS to them a few weeks ago. Now I can live stream and capture footage straight from the 3DS onto my computer. Now this mod is incredibly difficult to perform yourself. When you're ordering this from 3DS Capture, you could choose to just get the card itself and try the install by yourself, or you could have them do it. And you know what? It was worth it because this looks so polished. It's so well done. If I tried to do this, it would look janky. Next up is software-based mods, and just to show off the 3DS Capture, everything that you're about to see from the 3DS perspective is captured from my actual 3DS. Real hardware, not an emulation. And hey, if you made it this far, a sub to the channel would be greatly appreciated. Let's go. Now the software mods are where the 3DS really shines. With the Luma 3DS mod, you'll be able to run homebrew apps, ROMs, patches, and cheats for games, and even change your theme. One of the apps I have is Anemone, which I did here to have this nice vintage arrow design. FBI is like an app store where you can install all the good stuff like Checkpoint for backing up and restoring games. And then there's HMart, which is the Nintendo eStore that is still online. This way you can re-download games that you already own to your 3DS. And while we're here capturing 3DS footage, look at this gameplay footage. I mean, I absolutely love it. It looks so good. All right, let's talk pros and cons for a second. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way. Make sure to follow a good YouTube instruction. I'm not going to attach it here because I don't want to be responsible. So do some research, Reddit, whatever you got to do to make sure you don't end up breaking the console and turning it into a really expensive paperweight. If for whatever reason you have warranty, consider that void. And I've heard people used to get banned for doing this, but I don't know if Nintendo is still paying attention to that kind of stuff. You you wouldn't want to get banned. And then the last thing is the cost. Because 3DS is kind of in that nostalgia bait area, a new shell is like 40-50 bucks Canadian. The mod was $330 Canadian for screen cap. The stylus was like 10 bucks. It's expensive. And if you don't own one and you want to go buy one, it's like $250, $300 Canadian. Now that I think about this, I think this is more expensive than the Switch 2. I should have just bought a Switch 2. I've been complaining for the past since it released that I'm not getting a Switch 2, but I spent that money on 2 new computers, and a 3DS. Enough of the negative talks. What are the pros? Being able to play whatever you want, whenever you want on original hardware is such a selling point for me. The Anbernic is built really well, but not that well. 3DS and other Nintendo consoles have years of R&D behind them. It's literally built for comfort. They know what they got, that's all I'm saying. And aside from the physical mods, the software-based mods took like 20 minutes to install. It's super quick. This is my modded 3DS, and I think you should have one in 2026. We have a pretty good community here when it comes to nerd stuff, so if you have any questions or comments you want to leave below, drop them in the comment section. Be happy to answer them to the best of my ability, and another sub maybe to the best of their ability. Thank you, and if it's not greedy of me, I really want to thank you and hope you consider subscribing. We are so close to that 10K goal. I can just reach it. Anyway, I'm M Fuji, and for more video game and tech related content, stay tuned, stay subscribed, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.
Hey,
Hey, subscribe.
hey, you know, subscribe.
Please.